2011 at the Money in the Bank event when Christian would go on to beat Randy Orton and win the world title via disqualification.
And let me tell you something. Normally a champion would not want to win that way, but The Miz, he's another circumstance.
This is the 92nd career pay-per-view match for The Miz. 92 pay-per-view matches for the veteran.
You know what? Miz earlier stated a whole lot of facts as far as the way he's dressed, the time in the ring, the time out of the ring. Miz has been a great intercontinental champion.
No doubt about it. Six-time champ Dean Ambrose, the current intercontinental champion. He's a two-time champion. Headlock takedown on The Miz. So, Corey, let's break this match down a little bit. For Dean Ambrose, I'd assume it's just keeping your emotions in check.
Right, and if you're The Miz, you're doing anything and everything you can to irritate Ambrose, to push Ambrose outside of his comfort zone, make him miss.
Oh! Big shoulder tackle by Ambrose, and the lunatic fringe booker. And we all know he doesn't often keep his emotions in check.
Let me tell you something. Lunatic friend, he's no dummy. You don't slip on a banana peel and become champion in this business multiple times.
You're right, Book, but Dean Ambrose is a guy who oftentimes channels his emotions, and that takes him to that next level. It lets him endure. Tonight, it could be his downfall.
The Miz will do everything he can to try to sucker Ambrose in.
It's a lot easier said than done. I mean, he might be a lunatic, but Ambrose, he's crazy like a fox.
He's crafty.
The guy, you're right, he's crafty. He's not stupid. He's highly intelligent. He's just very unusual.
Crazy like a fox.
And as we kick off tonight's Extreme Rules pay-per-view with a championship match, want to pass on our well wishes to a great champion, the first ever United States champion and WWE Hall of Famer Harley Race. Wishing him a quick recovery. Suffering some injuries at his home this weekend.
This right here was a perfect example of Miz trying to use the rules to his advantage.
And now Dean Ambrose. And again, the referee going to try to back Ambrose off. He's got to be careful here. Disqualification, remember, will cost Ambrose the championship. And Miz doing everything he can to try to get Ambrose excited.
It's going to be a quick night, guys.
And you got to give the official John Cone credit here. And he's warning Ambrose.
Ambrose needs to be careful. Even in that flurry of punches, if Ambrose makes contact with the referee, that's a disqualification. If he gets the referee's 5 count, that's a disqualification. There are a lot of variables in this.
Yeah, now the chops by Dean Ambrose, of course, these completely legal. And there's the reverse, Ambrose. Oh, and a big spinning elbow from the Intercontinental Champion, and now he clotheslines Miz over the top rope. And a look of concern on the face of Maurice.
I don't think Ambrose is going to give The Miz any time to recover.
Dive by Ambrose, dumping him right in front of the German announce table at ringside.
I tell you guys, I think Miz may have backed himself into a corner in this match right here. No disqualification rules. I think Dean Ambrose knows the rules pretty good.
Miz whipped into the barricade, and this is Dean Ambrose's element.
This is legal.
Yeah, but
well, the official's counting. Now remember, the countouts do come into play as you see official John Cone at a count of 5. Now Dean Ambrose driving Miz kidney first into the apron and now breaks the count. Wise move by the champ. Ambrose wants to beat Miz here tonight, beat him good. After everything Miz has said about Ambrose in recent weeks, including saying that Dean Ambrose has, quote, dragged the Intercontinental title.
Whoa.
Wait a minute. Dean's got to put the chair down.
Whoa!
Dean Ambrose is his own worst enemy in a situation like this, as was just evident.
Slight window open right there. Miz took full advantage of it.
Oh, look at Miz was going to use the chair. Maurice had the referee distracted, and now Ambrose with the chair in hand.
Ambrose is irate, and The Miz just trying every trick in the book.
Ambrose complaining that Miz is going to use the chair, and now Ambrose with some forearms and tossing Miz back into the ring.
He's got every trick in the book right now, Corey.
And Maurice as well. Don't forget Miz's wife.
But never forget about Maurice, Cole. My favorite part.
And Ambrose must adhere to the 5 count from the official. And Miz took advantage.
Oh, no.
And now DDT right on the apron.
Veteran awareness from the Miz.
What that is right there, Cole, is Miz just using anything.
Cover by Miz to try to win the championship and a kick out.
You're right, Booker, but that's something that the Miz has picked up during his long, illustrious career. Watch this. Boom! On the ring apron, spiking the Intercontinental Champion head first. It's all Miz now.
Oh, he's done it all. He's a former WWE champion, United States champion, 6-time tag team champion, a Mr. Money in the Bank, 6-time Intercontinental champion as well. And we all know how much the Intercontinental title means to the Miz. Loves to parade around with the gold. Feels it completes him. Validates everything he likes to say about himself.
The Intercontinental Championship has an abundance of great history behind it. And right now, guys, take nothing away from the Miz. He's a part of that.
And look at Miz, ducks underneath. And right there is vintage Miz. Here's the cover to win the Intercontinental title for a 7th time, and a kick out by Ambrose.
That's great familiarity between these two rivals. Sometimes the Miz knows what Ambrose is going to do before Ambrose does it, and vice versa.
Over a dozen WWE Hall of Famers have held the Intercontinental title, including the man sitting to my left.
And I'll tell you, all of those champions, they had great illustrious careers.
Booker, you've gone on record a number of times talking about how the Intercontinental Championship just launched your career into another stratosphere.
It definitely changed my life more than anything, Cole. It put me on the map. It was that one thing that crashed that glass ceiling.
And suddenly, Corey, Miz is taken over, and the intensity in the eyes of the Miz.
Oh, look at it. Miz better be careful not to get himself disqualified and waste this golden opportunity. But you're right, Cole. Miz is just confident right now. He's just in cruise control.
And now Miz slowing the match down.
Little neck vice right there.
We all know Ambrose is so effective when he's out of control. I guess the best way to put it. And if Miz can slow Ambrose down, he has a better chance. There's a headbutt by Ambrose. And a knee right to the midsection, and again, the champ's in trouble.
Textbook.
Miz with a kick right to the face. Cover for the championship. Ambrose at 2, an air fall by the challenger.
Textbook knee right there by the Miz, just crowded Dean Ambrose coming off those ropes right there. That's what I teach my students. Got to get in real tight.
And Ambrose trying to shake the cobwebs, try to regroup, but Miz is in firm control. The southpaw.
Straight left fist right to the eyebrow of Dean Ambrose. Too many of those, it'll swell your eyes shut in a hurry. Look at this. Just in case Ambrose had any delusions of being an A-list Hollywood star like the Miz, Miz is trying to rearrange his face for him.
No love lost between these two men. Been an incredible rivalry. It captured the imagination of WWE fans on SmackDown Live and now here on Monday Night Raw. Since they came over as part of the Superstar Shake-Up back in April. Kick right to the knee. And another one by Ambrose. And a third, and Ambrose trying to create some separation, but Miz yanking Ambrose down to the mat, and the referee warning Miz for grabbing the hair.
Miz just bending the rules just a little bit.
Here's the aggression from the Miz once again.
But he's got to be careful. Remember, Miz disqualified. He cannot win the championship that way.
We spent all this time talking about Dean Ambrose losing his cool. I mean, it is a very real possibility. Miz could do the same.
I mean, the referee's right there in front of him. Those are closed fists from the Miz.
Well, and I mentioned this earlier. I think because of the stipulation, the official may be allowing these superstars a bit more leeway, Corey, being in a championship match.
It's an intense environment. The arena's rocking here.
Because it's Extreme Rules. Come on.
Look at this Miz with a head of steam.
Oh, what a drop kick. And Miz looking for a second one, connecting.
A lot of momentum on those drop kicks. One more from the Miz.
And a third by Miz.
A trio of drop kicks made famous by the A-lister, the Miz. But Ambrose is still miraculously on his feet.
It's something about Dean Ambrose. Now he's down off the clothesline by the Miz, and I'm not sure I've ever seen this man quite this intense.
He's focused, laser focused tonight as the Miz here at Extreme Rules, and he's rolling.
Miz perched the top rope.
Oh, Ambrose caught him. Oh, went for Dirty Deed. Standing switch by Miz.
So close.
He was going for skull-crushing finale. Ambrose was able to counter that. And now Dean Ambrose with a forearm right to the face, knocking Miz completely out of the ring into the floor below.
Miz took a nasty fall all the way from the top rope to the floor. This could be the opportunity to recover that Ambrose needed.
Dean Ambrose going to climb up top, looking to pull out all the stops. The Intercontinental Champion, the Lunatic Fringe. Dean Ambrose flies with the elbow.
Can't cover him out there, though. You got to get him in the ring, Dean.
Both men have been through so much so far in this matchup. The official, at a count of 5, Intercontinental Championship up for grabs. Ambrose, the champion, Miz, the challenger. Count of 7. Count of 8. Ambrose wants to pin Miz and put Miz out of his misery. Ambrose starting to build some momentum. Here he comes. Big clothesline. Fisherman suplex. Hook to the leg. Isn't it up on Miz? Almost had him. 2.5.
Good lock the hands right there.
Could that been the last gasp of momentum from Dean Ambrose? Still obviously feeling the effects from the earlier assault from the Miz.
And Marisa,
that's the X factor right there, Cole. The beautiful Maurice at ringside.
offering words of encouragement for her husband, Miz.
What a lucky charm, you know, what a rabbit's foot having Maurice out there at ringside.
And much like Queen Charmel back in the day.
Lovely, I'm telling you.
Went for the Bulldog, Miz able to counter. Dean, roll up, shoulders down, near fall for the champion. Swinging neck breaker by Ambrose.
Beautiful
Is this enough to put Miz away? Another near fall. Miz stays in it.
It's got to be frustrating for Ambrose not to be able to put the challenger away. Ambrose has thrown anything and everything he has at the Miz.
Expected this match to put some time in, guys. You got 2 champions here in the ring. Both of these guys are champions in their own right there. Letting it all hang out here tonight at Extreme Rules.
Yeah, 2 former WWE champions battling it out for the Intercontinental title. Dean.
Ambrose might have tweaked his knee.
Yeah, Dean landed weird on his left leg. And now Miz looking to take advantage. And Miz wisely, the veteran, goes right for the target.
It's a legal shot, though.
Repeated kicks to the hamstring of Ambrose. Dean may not be able to walk when it's all said and done.
He landed, and Ambrose up over the top, sunset flip. Miz rolls through, goes for the bad leg, looking for the figure 4.
Right in the middle of the ring.
Ambrose with nowhere to go, and he taps out. We're going to crown a new Intercontinental Champion.
Here it comes, lucky number 7. They're in the center of the ring.
Man, you got to give Miz credit. He saw Ambrose tweak the knee when he came off the top rope, and he went right on the attack.
Not only that, I mean, Miz had a strategy from the outset. First, he tried a little some little trickery. Now he just, you know, putting this craft on the line. I love it.
Now Ambrose trying to make it to the bottom rope and force a break here. Dean Ambrose struggling. Can he stay in this? Miz continuing to apply the pressure.
Ambrose has spent an inordinate amount of time in this figure 4 submission.
Got there, break.
Wow, a lot of damage had to be done to Dean's leg, though.
Miz has to break. He may not want to. You hear him pleading with the official. No, no. But he had to break or be disqualified.
Notice Miz took every second of that 5 count.
Ambrose can't stand.
Miz understanding that.
Dean's left leg is shot.
Looks like he's going to go for the figure 4 one more
Right,
time.
no.
Ambrose rolls him up. They have him here, and a kick out at 2. Dean almost stole one. Now on one leg. Launched out to the apron.
Does Ambrose have enough left to climb the rope with the injured leg?
We know about the heart of Dean Ambrose. There's no doubt about that. He's going to continue going and going as hard as he can. But Miz going to make him pay.
Unfortunately for Dean Ambrose, sometimes your body gives out before your heart does.
Miz looking for the superplex. Ambrose able to block. Another block by the champion. Ambrose trying to fight his way out of this predicament. Numerous body shots by Ambrose. Headbutt to Miz. Now it's Miz who's stunned.
Ambrose might have stunned himself a little bit.
Miz still hanging on, but barely.
Uh-oh. What's the lunatic fringe got in mind?
Miz
Miz took the turnbuckle pad.
Yeah, the protective padding ripped off the top turnbuckle.
Oh no! Ambrose realizing.
Yeah, that would have caused a disqualification.
Ambrose realized.
And Miz with a running drop kick. Cover isn't enough. Hook to the leg for the title and a kick out. You're exactly right, Corey. Ambrose was going to use the top turnbuckle, but realized he couldn't.
Someone better check on Maurice. She's beside herself.
Miz can't believe that big. I think that was a knee, Cole, right to the jaw.
Yeah, you might be right, Buck. It happened so fast. Miz with a full head of steam across the ring. Whatever it was, it took Ambrose out and almost gave Miz the victory. And Miz going to utilize these yes kicks that were made famous by SmackDown Live General Manager Daniel Bryan.
Let's start calling them it kicks. From the it couple, the A-lister, Miz makes them famous now. They're it kicks.
You know what? I finally agree with you for once, Corey Grace. I do.
Yeah, thanks.
Ambrose caught him. Sweeps the leg.
Oh no.
Going for a figure four of his own. Ambrose!
Can you believe it?
Miz.
Can you believe it?
Miz middle of the ring, pleading with the official. Is Miz gonna tap to Ambrose?
This has got to be humiliating.
Miz has got nowhere to go. Ambrose is loving it. He's got it deep here.
Miz looks like he's gonna tap.
What's Miz gonna do? Trying to make it to the bottom rope. Does Miz have anything left? Can he somehow survive against the champion? Miz full force to break. And remember, Dean has to break. If he doesn't, he's disqualified. He loses the title. And realizing that, he does. But again, remember the bad knee. Did that do any damage to Dean Ambrose, the figure four there, Corey?
It might have been more effective had Dean had the use of two good legs. But Miz looking for skull-crushing finale, but Ambrose rolls through.
Switch.
Almost had him. Now both men literally on one leg.
It's going to be a war of attrition right
Big
now,
clothesline.
Cole. It's going to be who wants it most. And it's about the Intercontinental Championship. Nobody's going to lay down tonight.
Ambrose trying to get some blood flowing back through his left knee. Pumping himself up, get the adrenaline rushing. Maurice now on the apron.
Miz went, I should say, Dean
Oh,
went
no,
for
look
dirty
out.
deeds. Almost ran into Maurice.
Oh.
Now Miz almost ran into his wife. Back elbow.
Stop me. Right now, stop me. Stop me.
Oh! What? Miz just screamed at Maurice to slap him.
The referee saw it.
Maurice is getting tossed out. The referee's not going to buy it. Maurice and Miz were hoping the referee would call the disqualification, but the official made the right call, sending Maurice back to the locker room.
I tell you, I got to give it to the Miz. That was a nice little piece of trickery, and it almost worked.
It was an ingenious plan, but oh no, look out, Ambrose from behind.
Trying to win this one here. Almost had him.
Maurice is irate.
Oh, look at
Oh no.
Ambrose slammed into the official. Miz just slammed Ambrose into the referee. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Come on, John, don't do this. He didn't do it on purpose. I think the official thought Ambrose ran into him on purpose.
The official is being distracted momentarily by Maurice.
Oh, he's not going to make this call. He can't make this call. Looking from behind, Miz, skull-crushing finale.
Get in there, ref.
Wraps the arm, hook